Yo, what's up, guys? Vilisink is back. Welcome, everyone. So, decided that because we have so much dragon tournaments going on right now, we would look through the sets and rewards that you could get from Dragon. Now, we'll just go through the sets as they're named. So, first is Accuracy set. A great set in general, whether you're early, mid, end game. More relevant when you become end game because you're seeking higher accuracy numbers. This can go on somebody you want to speed up to put on increased defense, any buffs, any debuffs to the enemies, a poisoner, someone in your clan boss team, your arena team, a lot of champions. If there's anything to land in their kit, they will require accuracy. Along with the speed sets and accuracy, you can try to get some damage stats with it if you wanted. You can also get a bit of speed. And obviously we're looking for high accuracy rolls. Speed set is exactly like it sounds. Makes people faster. When it comes to the dungeons campaign, certain speeds are okay because your enemies have a speed that you know where they're going to start. But when it comes to arena, this is where speed kind of takes off. People have safeties that are 350 plus speed, really ridiculous. And that's all speed sets. That's all speed gear with speed substats, double, triple rolls. That's what you're looking for. On speed sets, you can also, no thank you. On speed sets, you can also go for crit damage also. You can have accuracy if you want to have a fast debuffer. For instance, if you wanted to put a 2-piece set on Madame to make sure she stripped all buffs, up decrease attack, decrease defense. Probably one of the most sought after kits in the game. Lifesteal is, for me, kinda clan boss, some spider. Very useful kit. Also useful for people that do a lot of damage because they'll be able to heal up close to full with every hit. My royal guard as an example. I really need to swap his gear. He's lifesteal. Other people in lifesteal are in clan boss teams, enabling them to survive longer. It will give you 30% of the damage inflicted will be a heal for yourself. Now, it doesn't need to be clan boss. You can put lifesteal on people in arena, dungeons, doom tower. If you need to sustain yourself, it's one of the better kits in my opinion, because it has so much uses and so much you can do with it. Destroy set is something I've never really disliked to start with, just never understood how it worked. I've always kind of thought it was cool and that there would be a use for it, because you're going to decrease enemy max HP by 40% of the damage thrown out. So for instance, Scarab King in Doom Tower has made this set simply viable. People that had no destroy gear now really need to pick up some destroy gear, and they've learned that. Unless, I have no idea if you can get through to raw power, you probably can't. But destroy, I mean, I'd take Rotos for example. I take into Ice Golem in his A2, reduces the HP. So he kinda has a built-in destroy set, and that's good for the ads Ice Golem, so I can kinda kill him quicker when they come back to life. It's mainly Doom Tower you're going to see destroy sets, unless somebody does a very niche build, but nonetheless it is a good set. Toxic is 75% chance to place a small poison. If you're building a specific team, like the dragon teams that we're doing now, where it's just like certain packs only, and you have no poisoner, you could put one of these sets onto someone to potentially have them lay a poison for you. It is a small poison, it is a chance, and depending, it's very dependent on the situation, whether it's clan boss teams, whether it's something very niche. Toxic will, when you have kills that start champion, War Mary can drop poisons, a lot of champions can drop poisons, so there is a use for it, depending on the builds that you're doing and unkillable, whatever it is. I just personally haven't really found them out, but I do believe there's a use for the set. I don't know that it gets a lot of airtime, a lot of play. Frost, 20% chance to freeze the attacker or place a freeze debuff on attacker. This is a fun set. Amount of times I've been in an arena or dungeons and you get attacked, and because you have that frost set on, they get frozen. It's really funny. So imagine when I put it into my arena defense, how much people would pick my team, attack Scartosis, and then be like, what the hell, I got frozen. Yeah, brilliant. Really, it's like, I don't class it as a niche set, I just think it's a very good one. I think if it's a format CC, it's irrelevant of what it does. You freeze one person, one less hit you're taking. One person that you're able to then use your debuffs on, or, you know. So Frost is good, a lot of champions can wear it. It can be used arena, Doom Tower, not really clan boss because it'd be a waste, but there is a use for it. It is not a bad set whatsoever. I like the idea personally of someone hitting me and then getting pissed off because they're frozen. Days. Now, days sets are kind of not really required unless Doom Tower makes it popular like Destroy. That's the only way it would work, because Sifi can sleep people, Thenizel can sleep people, Executioner can potentially sleep people, and he doesn't need to have a days set on, giving him 25% extra chance. I think with my former clan leader, a very famous blast beat drummer, he had a bellower and he put a day set on him, and the first hit put people to sleep, but the preceding hits from bellower's AoEs did not wake the person up. So that's pretty much the only time I've heard of day set actually working. Don't get me wrong, if you need to put someone to sleep or slow someone down, it is a form of CC, fair enough, but you would need to have no stun sets that you get from a different dungeon. I just think days is very, their cooldowns will still cool down, they will still gain turn meter, and they're only asleep until you hit them, so it may make a comeback with Doom Tower. There may be a boss where you have to sleep the minions, not stun them, or do something very unorthodox, but doesn't get much airtime at the moment, and I'm not really surprised why. But if they can do something cool with it, then it'll give a reason to keep it. But just now, these sets are kinda, they're not great whatsoever. Avenging, 45% chance to hit, but so when you get hit with a crit hit, 45% chance that you're counter attack. I mean, for being a 4-piece set, I think it's kind of silly. Because you have champions, granted there's only 3 that do team counter attack. Other champions, Jizo, Executioner, etc., have like a counter attack buff for themselves. So to have a chance, 45% chance nonetheless, if you're hit with a crit hit, maybe in arena you have a built setup and that's what you're looking for, it may work. It's just another set I don't see a lot of people using. Every set has its day, so there may become a time where a Vegeon's good. Like I said, Doom Tower's changed a lot of things. A lot of people that were ragging on destroy sets are now not ragging on them because they don't have any gear. People years ago were like, oh, you don't wear accuracy chests, you don't wear resistance chests, you don't wear flat stats. Yes, I could name content creators, but I won't. They are now searching for this gear because it was made relevant, and eventually might be the same. It may very well become relevant, but just now, not a lot of airtime. And I don't want to rely on a chance to attack with a counter hit. I want to hit back after I'm hit, regardless of whether it's a crit hit or a normal hit. And Stalwart's really good, 30% less damage taken from AoE attacks. This means it's good for clan boss. A lot of people get really high defense, put that on, mitigate damage. They can do crazy amounts of millions in their teams. And it's overall a very good set. You don't have to have it in clan boss. I have many pieces that are damage pieces, resist pieces, accuracy pieces. Got good defense numbers, good HP numbers. So Stalwart could be an arena set as well. There's always dungeons. There's always Doom Towers and faction wars because the waves are the same. The waves ain't never going to change. There's always going to be 3. There's always going to be the same number of them. Yeah. So Stalwart, if you're taking on people that have multiple AoE attacks, you will need to protect yourself. So Stalwart is a very good set. It does get used a lot. People know about it. They use it all over the game. So that is all of the gear we get from the Dragon's Lair. Guys, we're going to cut it there. We will return in a different dungeon very soon. I love you all. Take care.